to ban Americans from adopting orphans in his country, and he said that he sees no reason why he shouldn't. The bill is part of a larger measure by lawmakers to retaliate against a recently signed U.S. law calling for sanctions against Russians deemed guilty of human rights violations. At stake are the cases of 46 children whose adoptions would be frozen if the bill comes into law. Now, instead, Putin says those children would receive priority to be adopted by Russian families. A Focus at 4's Edward Birch joins us right now. And Ed, the American families who were preparing to welcome their newly adopted children are now bracing themselves for the possibility of never being able to have them here in this country.
Yes, Brenda, and get this, so 45,000 Russian children have been adopted by American families since 1999. And I spoke with one family right here in Birmingham who says adopting from Russia was a positive, life-changing experience, and they hope this ban doesn't come to pass.
They fit in, and we fit in with them. It was just meant to be.
Scott and Lynn Ortiz recall their decision to adopt. They already had 3 boys, but wanted a girl. Little did they know, they would soon have 2 new additions to their family.
I can't imagine our family without the girls.
Katie and Elle were born in Siberia, Russia. After 18 months of paperwork, red tape, and trips halfway across the world, the Ortizes were ready to bring Katie and Elle home when they were 2.5 years old. They are now 5.
I know that their lives are better because they're here and you know, they've been adopted. But us 5 are so much better for having them with us.
Now, families like the Ortizes may not have the opportunity to adopt Russian children. Russian President Vladimir Putin is expected to ban U.S. adoptions. Russian officials point to cases of 19 adopted children who have been killed in the United States. They say it's evidence of mistreatment of Russian children by their adopted parents.
You never hear the good stories that it's not all horrible. It's like not everybody has these horrible problems, that there really are successful stories.
It's the negative stories that make it into the news and not the positive adoption stories.
Ann Baldwin with Villa Hope Adoption Services in Birmingham works with 100 families across the state. Baldwin connected the Ortiz family with Katie and Elle. She says there are more success stories than tragic ones.
That is a small percentage compared to the thousands of children that have been adopted into families in the U.S. who are thriving, who might have lived the rest of their lives in an orphanage or an institutional setting and not living up to their full potential.
Baldwin says right now there's still lots of uncertainty with this potential ban.
It is unknown as to whether, if families are in process, if they will be able to complete their adoption. That will be for Russia to decide.
As for the Ortiz family, they hope the ban doesn't come to pass.
There's people that I know that I'm Facebook friends with that have met their kids and they've gone over. It's almost like you go to Russia and you meet these kids and you fall in love. It's like you've given birth and then you have to go back across the world and not knowing if you'll ever see them again.
Brenda, and certainly a lot of uncertainty for families right now. And right now, Putin did not say when if he would sign this bill into law or when he will sign this bill into law, but most likely if he does, it would go immediately into force on January 1st.
So what should people do if they're in the process of adopting?
That's the big thing. The first thing you want to do is be able to get in touch with your adoption service, but also the Joint Council's website on international adoptions and international children's services is a great resource, and we have their website on their screen right now, jointcouncil.org, and we also put this website on our website, abc3340.com.
Good information. Thanks a lot, Edward. Well, how much do you